Welcome to my Periscope for today on confidence. My name is Kwesi Millington, and I'm a certified world-class speaking coach, and I also help people with confidence. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about confidence and one specific way to build your confidence that's going to definitely help you a lot. And first, I'll start by recommending a book that I've probably recommended to maybe, 20 people by now, and it's called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. Get it? My online Amazon store, you can get it there with all the other books that I recommend, but I recommend that you read it. And it's an odd title, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, but we always talk to ourselves anyways, so you may as well start to say the good things. Here's the thing, when something's gone wrong in your life, when you've messed up on something, you probably had a thought like, oh, how could I be so stupid, or how could I have done that? Well, that's called self-talk, and that creates actions in your life that can hold you back if you don't watch it. And I want you to remember an acronym, and the acronym is AFTER. And maybe this will put it into perspective for you. Every action that you take in life, the A, comes as a result of a feeling. Every feeling that you have comes from the T in after, a thought. Every thought that you have comes from E, expectation. So an expectation or a belief that you have, maybe it's something that your parents instilled in you or something you learned when you were younger. And every expectation that you have, every belief that you have comes from what has been programmed or are registered in your mind from a young age. The things that we learn when we're young, when people tell us things, when we go through failures or successes, we attach meaning to everything. So everything that's been put in your mind, programmed in your mind, has created the self-talk or the thoughts or statements that you tell yourself, and that has led to the actions that you take in everything you do. So the best way to change that is to start changing what you put inside your head. Start literally writing down what's called self-talk, talking to yourself. And this is not just one daily affirmation. This is a structured plan to make sure that you can control what goes in on an ongoing basis. You can do that first by reading the book I recommended, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, writing down some of those statements that describe who you want to be, and really reading those on an ongoing basis, even recording them in your iPhone and listening to them. I've created the top 12 topics for self-development, and I put it on my website. But what you want to do is start thinking of ways you want to improve. And if it's in speaking, think of all the things you've told yourself. Why can't you be a good speaker? Why can't you do what someone else does? And you probably have a thought that pops up into your head, like maybe he can do it, or I can't, or I don't feel confident enough to do it. Start writing down statements that describe the ideal you. Read it, record it, listen to it, hammer it into your brain, and it will change your confidence. And I didn't really believe it the first time I read Shad Helmstetter's book, and the first time I got involved in self-talk and literally writing down statements and going over them. But once I applied it, I actually started to believe it. And whatever you tell yourself, you will start to believe. So just to recap, if you think it's all nonsense, it's not. A is for actions. Every action that you've taken in your life comes from a feeling. Every feeling that you've had comes from a thought. Every thought that you had has come from an expectation or a belief that you've had. And every expectation you've had in life comes from your program or your register in your mind. What you've learned since you were young and what people have programmed into you, parents, friends, experiences. So if you change your programming, it leads you to believe that you can change your actions. 100% it works. Do it. So just to close out, I recommend that you get the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, and read it. Go to your bookstore or get it online. Read that book. Number 2, write down your statements and your self-talk and really start to drive it home. And don't make it just a one-statement affirmation once in a while. Be serious and dedicated to capturing your confidence, because you can do it. And the third step is, if you want 7 solid steps to confidence, I have a free short video e-course called 7 Steps to Confidence. You can go to 7stepstoconfidence.com and you can sign up there. And I go through 7 simple steps that I actually use on an ongoing basis to improve my confidence. And I actually use all 7 of these steps before I speak or before I need to do anything that requires a little courage. And that's how I got into Periscope, and that's how I got into speaking, and that's how I build my confidence in different ways in life. Confidence, as Sherry Carter Scott says, is not something that is something you always have. It has to be nurtured, it has to be maintained, it has to be built, it has to be cultivated, and it has to be an ongoing process. So read the book, write your statements, and go to 7stepstoconfidence.com, sign up for the videos, and let me know what you think. Have a good day.